everybody. So today is going to be a little bit different. Today I'm going to install a cabinet in our RV. No, it's not a usual video, but I thought it would be interesting for people. So here's the inside of the trailer, and the cabinet's actually going underneath that. So I just got to take all of this stuff out, and it'll give me access to the hole that I've already made. I just haven't cut the hole through the side of the wall yet, but now that the door's in, I will do that. So as you can see, I've already cut out part of the inside here, and I did that so that I could tell where the frame was. I've seen some other people do it and they just cut it, which is fine, but I wanted to make sure that I want to leave that frame in there. So I made the hole on the inside first, measured the frame, and now my door will fit between that perfectly. So what I'm gonna do is drill a hole on each end, just all the way through, figure out where the door needs to go, draw it on the outside. I'll mask it off, Sharpie it, and then start cutting through the frame here. I am gonna have to cut off all of these bolts, which might take some time, and I'm gonna have to clean up all of the stuff like that for the door to fit, but it should look good when it's done. I also have to move this electrical cord. So they had it just coming up through the middle of the cabinet there. So I'm just gonna move this over to here, hopefully. I gotta look and see how it works underneath the slide. I might just have to remove it altogether depending on how it slides in. The other thing I could possibly do is make a little cover for it, just sitting in here, which I might do. I don't know, but we don't use this electrical plug anyways, so it's not like a big deal if it stays or if it goes. But that's gonna be the last thing I worry about. So I've got 3 holes here now. I did that so that I now know where the bottom of this frame is, and I can line up our cabinet. I'm gonna see if I can find something to put in those holes just so I can set the cabinet on, and then draw around it with a Sharpie. I didn't want to go too far, because if I go too far and I'm outside of the cabinet range, then I have a hole in the middle of the wall for no reason. So this is the door that I bought for the trailer. I got it from the company that already makes the doors for this trailer. I just contacted them with the part number of one of the ones already here, told them that we needed the new dimensions, and they made it to that spec. The locks are keyed the same as their trailer, and it actually wasn't that bad. I think it came to $800 Canadian after all taxes, duty, and the purchase of the door, including shipping. The only couple of complaints that I have, one of which will be fixed when I install it, but this frame seems kind of flimsy here, and I think that might just be because it's so long. The other thing, right under here, this part's not really formed properly. Like the other 4 corners of the door are super nice, and this one's pulled away a little bit from the lamination. Already hit it with a rubber mallet a little bit just to get it down. Hopefully I can fix it a little bit better. If not, I'm going to seal it anyways, just so that water doesn't go in it. So I have to take out these door latches just because when you put it up against the wall to draw your Sharpie line around it so that you know where to cut, they hit and they pull it too far away from the wall. So I'm just going to remove them, and then it won't be a problem. I also still have to go inside and make sure that I know where the one end of the cabinet's going to go. I've got the bottom already just because of those 3 holes that we drilled earlier, but I need to know where the one end is, because if I'm off too much, it'll end up being past the bench seats. Oh, I've never been so nervous in my life.
You ready?
No.
Oh my God. Rest in peace.
So as you can see, we have a hole there now. It's not perfect, but I just wanted it to be a rough opening so we can set it in there, and then we'll flush it up and everything later. So we got the hole cut. I had to do a little bit of trimming here. I went a little overkill, but you won't see it, so it's not a big deal. And then I had to trim this corner a little bit. But as you can see now, we have a nice tight fit. So I've already checked. It is, I don't know what you'd call it, I think plumb to this window. And yeah, so it should be good now.
So much space.
So there is no, we gotta get magnetic locks to put on it, or latches, sorry, and then it'll just be like the rest of the ones we have. And then that'll be the size of the cabinet we'll have. So there is a little bit more work that I've got to do though, which we'll show you, but I still got to go buy some screws because I forgot. The first thing I'm going to do is drill into the bottom, mount the bottom to it, and then make sure that everything closes properly and so on. I'll put the latches back in, check all of this out, and then put in the other screws. But before it goes in, I got to put a bead of dry core in behind it, so that when you push it against the wall, it seals. And you want to use dry core. I saw another gentleman do it, and he used the rubber sealing tape. I forget what it's called, but he used it. It's a rubber sealing tape, and the issue with that is it leaves a gap at your wall, so there'd be like a 1/8 gap. No matter how hard you push it, there'll be a gap against the wall. Whereas if you use dry core, you can fill this whole seam, push it against the wall, a little bit will come out, but just clean it off after with a scraper and some brake clean, and then you'll be good. The only downside to what we've done is there used to be a sticker that came across here. It's no longer there, but I might go talk to a sign making company that we have in the area and get them to put the sticker back on that. However, that is the only sticker that is missing, because this one, as you can see, it would just come across and the frame covers it anyways.
It's not even that bad though, you're just literally missing this one across.
Yeah, but it would look factory then, right? And that's why so I know I could have got a door anywhere, but I went with this door because this looks like it came from factory with this door. And that's why I mean, I'm not gonna worry too much about it, but I would like to get that decal.
Yeah, they probably charge you $1,000 for that.
No. So I fixed the messed up corners on this to the best of my ability. I fixed the one on the panel really good. It looks like factory. This one though, I can't quite get this bend out. I don't want to mess with it too much and cause any problems. So I got it to the point where I can push it up against the wall and you can barely tell that it's there. I'm hoping that a little bit of silicone around it will do a better job. So now we've already gone ahead and drilled all the holes and tested it so that we can screw it in. I'm going to put some dry core around it, dye core around it, and then I'll just flip it around and put it in the hole and we'll screw it down. And then after that I'm gonna have to get the magnetic mounts, because I thought it came with it, but obviously not.
Where do you get those?
Any RV place. So I'm gonna put a liberal amount, and hopefully, well, especially on the top, hopefully it doesn't spill out too much onto the trailer itself, but if it does, it should come off pretty easily.
And this just helps seal it?
It's the only thing that seals it.
Should we wipe it up now, right now?
No. Hold on.
Hold what, this?
Actually, I screwed up with it.
Why?
I should be putting a little bit of silicone in these holes.
What?
Back it back.
Don't touch it. It goes everywhere as you touch it.
So it's the next day now. It was getting too dark yesterday, so we couldn't really show you anything. But it's now done, everything's sealed up. It's got the magnetic door latch on it as well. And I've already put everything inside. So one thing I didn't film was I boarded up the entire inside with some OSB, and I did that just so the stuff wouldn't move around and pop off the paneling. And the door on this side is blocked off, so you can't get to this side, but I'll show you on the inside that I made my wife a little cabinet. So this cabinet no longer opens. I've screwed it shut, and the latch was broken anyways. And then this one is for my wife. So it's not super deep, but it should be deep enough for her to put anything she wants in it. I have 3/4 ply on the floor, and I could only screw down the front one halfway just because this is where the slide ends. And I did this just because if she ever sat anything here, when we go to move the slide in and out, it would move up and down with the carpet and possibly get crushed under here and just cause problems. So this way she can put anything wherever she wants, and it'll be fine.
So,
are you done? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's definitely different than what we normally do, but I hope it helps somebody, and I feel like we did a pretty good job. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day.